floor. And if Florida has a weakness in any apparatus, this is it. Samantha Lutz leading off. Florida just 18th in the country on this particular event.
Look for it in every routine. It's tradition. A hit routine, not a ton of difficulty. It's the very thing that they want to try and upgrade, but she did her job. She hit good landings on all the passes.
Biology and art history major, Rachael Delahoussaye.
So Samantha Lutz leads it off for Florida. Now we're ready for Rachael Delahoussaye. Greaser got a 9.85 to start off, which is a solid score.
The job of the gymnast is to make everything look so simple. Oh! That's a break.
Had a season best a week ago, 9.85 at LSU. She's much better than she was. They call her one of the most improved gymnasts on the team. It's really the first little slip we've seen.
A little shy of the split on that leap, which I just want to see a 180-degree split on all those jumps. You notice you'll see a lot more of the turning jumps, the turning in the air in different positions. In order to get credit, you really have to get it all the way around. If it's a half turn or a full turn, really complete. Whoop. Getting a little bit nervous. See a little bit of rubber legs in. She's pulling it out. Getting her off the end.
Hanging in.
Hanging in. A little nervous throughout. A little bobble there. But still, she stayed on.
Rachael Delahoussaye, the sophomore from Mandeville, Louisiana. And now back to the floor. And Breanne King. Lutz, we can tell you got a 9.8 to start things off. King, the Canadian. Judges looking more for the dance qualities on a floor routine or the tumbling now?
I would love to tell you both, because that's the way it should be, but there's usually more of an emphasis on the tumbling.
Okay.
That's where you earn the bonus points. Usually there are some dance elements, but the thing that I believe is lacking is choreography. And really, there should be bonus points for really good choreography. Then I think we'd see just amazing dance. But so much emphasis has to be put into getting these tumbling passes, sticking the landings.
You had a very long career. How difficult was it for you to pick music to do your floor routine?
For me?
Yeah.
Impossible. I was really picky.
Okay.
But you can immediately see the difference in the college routines. They're performing in front of their peers.
Yes.
They want to hear college music. They want to get up and rock most often. So that's what you're going to hear. You're going to see them dancing to the crowd and doing the kind of dance that they think will appeal to a college crowd.
Breanne King. So King gets some high tens. And let's go back to the balance beam. And here is Dana Pierce. Delahoussaye got a 9.675, which is okay. Although Bama would like to throw it out. If you're new to gymnastics, remember 6 performers, 5 scores count. So you can throw out 1, the low score.
Nice leap combination, a little bent leg on the back and not quite high enough, but really nice combination of leaps. It was pretty. Delayed a little bit on that layout and then step out. Her 2 legs were together and then she split into the step out. I like that. Just a tiny little check on the balance. Now that's split in the air. It's very flexible. Become a very, very popular dismount in college gymnastics. They do their difficulty within the routine, and then to get that stuck landing, they're opting to do a little simpler dismount to not give away any tenths of a point on the landing.
So Alabama continues its fine apparatus work, and now Erinn Dooley on floor.
Believe me, Chris, there are dance elements in these routines that the judges are looking at that they have to fulfill the requirement. You know, so they are looking at the dance. I just think less so at the choreography. Hike double back. Stepping up the difficulty a little bit so far.
Just to refresh, Lutz got a 9.8, King got a 9.875. But you would think if Florida's going to challenge for the national championship this year or any year, that the floor exercises have to get into the 9.9s, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Best routine so far for Florida. Nice clean routine, a little bit more difficulty, and a great story here. She was injured her entire first year in college, hurt herself right before the first competition. Took her a while to get back. She had to rehab. It's a long, hard road, and she's done it. Hike double back.
Now over to the balance beam. Here's Shannon Hrozek. Alabama with Reeser 9.85, Delahoussaye 9.675, Pierce 9.8, and now Hrozek. Good scores, but not great scores for Bama on beam. Oh, that's a nice pass.
Get just a little bit tight going into that. It's one of the hardest things to do on beam is to stay relaxed and yet in control. So much of the moves have to be tight, squeezing, keeping your center over the beam, but you have to stay relaxed so you don't work against yourself.
Interestingly, the #1 balance beam team in America, yes, the University of Florida. We'll see them a little later on beam.
She's just checking herself just a little bit on every little thing.
You can't be watching your toes on this, can you?
You got to be aggressive.
Shannon Hrozek. We'll be back. We'll have more for you right after this.